Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Well, let's make something super inexpensive look oh so fabulous. Y'all stay tuned. So yesterday I shared with you guys this really adorable door hanging plaque that I made yesterday using some Dollar Tree items that my sister brought over in a bag. And she brought over a bag of all types of goodness from Dollar Tree and basically said, okay, let's see what you got. Let's see what you can do with these. It wasn't a challenge of her saying, okay, I'm going to make this and then I challenge you to make it. No, it was simply just her bringing over items and saying, okay, let's see what you can do with these pieces that we have in the bag. Let's see what you can come up with. So that's what the challenge actually was. It wasn't a sister and sister challenge. It was a sister bringing a sister a bag of goodies and saying, okay, sis, let's see what you got. So this is what I came up with, and it's just beautiful. And so this is what we're going to be making today. I'm going to use a different board, but I'm going to show you how I was able to take the Dollar Tree pieces and turn this into something that I'm going to use on my craft studio door. And I'm also going to make one, I think, for my front door. But the beauty of this is it's so inexpensive to make that this is truly one of those items that you could sell at your craft fair and probably net a pretty good profit. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So here is the board that I'm going to work with today. It's an 11 by 11, which makes it perfect for lining the back with one of our 12 by 12 pieces of paper. So it says, friends gather here, and we're going to take what is a pretty board all by itself and make it an extraordinary board. So on the back, I have got my tape down, and I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. Okay, so I've got my tape down, and I have my holes covered, which is no problem at all. And I am going to cover the back of this. I think I want to use this. And it's the Autumn Sunset Collection by Frank Garcia. And the name of this particular paper, if you need to Google it, is Pumpkins and You. And on the opposite side, you've got these beautiful pumpkins and butterflies and greenery. But it's this side that I want because I really do like the gold foiling on it. And I love that little fox down in the corner. So I am going to take this and just put it down just like this. And you don't have to cover the back of yours, but I'm covering the back of mine because I'll be adding the scarecrow's feet to the back. And if it's looked at from behind, I want everything to just be nice and cohesive and pretty. So I'm going to come back with my finger blade and just trim off my excess. And now we've got a board that we can work with. I'm going to come back with my crocodile, and I am just going to put it on the 3/16 hole, and I'm simply going to go back through these holes so I can punch it out and punch through the paper on the back. Okay, so my holes are punched through and through, and don't you guys think the back side of this is just gorgeous? I love it. And if you want, if you're not okay with the raw edges showing, you can take some paint or some ink and go around the raw edges. I'm okay with that because this is supposed to be a little rustic, so that works for me. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the scarecrow, which comes in pieces, and I'm just going to take him apart. And it's as easy as pulling out the staples in the back by the ribbon. And as you can see here, I won't be using this on this project, but this is a nice start to yet another project. So I'm going to set that one to the side. And then, of course, I am going to use his legs. So the first thing that I want to do so that we can go ahead and do everything all at once when we start putting this together is I don't like the way his legs look on the back. So I am going to take this and I'm going to place it down so that I have a nice looking back to his legs when this is looked at from behind. So all I'll do here is I'm just going to take some glue and get this glued up. And then I'm going to take this, make sure my pumpkins are going in the right direction. I'm going to put it down just like this, making sure that I just kind of spread that glue around so everything is nice and stuck. Then I'll flip it over, come back with my bone folder, and get everything looking great. So then at this point, all I'm going to do is just cut this out. And I'm going to trace around it first with my finger blade. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, again, this is going to be rustic. So let's just go ahead and cut this out. All right, guys, so the Scarecrow has been covered in paper. His pants have been covered in paper on the back. And then I also covered the back of the hat, since the top part of the hat is going to be raised off of the actual board itself, so you'll see it from behind. I'm going to take this and set this over here and bring the board back in. And the first thing that I want to do is go ahead and place my burlap handle on this side through. All right, guys, so I have fed the burlap through, tied it off in the back. So now we've got a handle that we can hang this from on the door, on the wall, wherever. So we have a nice little handle. And now we get to decide where we want to place all of the embellishments that we're going to put on here. So I know that I am going to put my bell on, but I also know that I am going to take my Scarecrow and position him about right there. So what I'm going to do with the bell is I'm actually going to try to cut it so that I can save what looks like a wreath. So I am just going to take these little bells here and just place them, about right there. So I'm going to come back with just a little bit. I'm going to tape them down for the moment. So I am going to come back with a little strip of tape and just get these stuck down so that they don't go anywhere on me. Just like that. And I'm just going to make sure it's all down. And then I'm going to pull this up because I don't need the top part of that tape being there. Then I'm going to come in and go ahead and place that where I want it. And then decide, okay, so where do I want this bow? And I think I want the bow coming down just like that with his cute little head up like this. Just like that. And I think that is going to be adorable. So I'm going to take my glue, and I'm just putting glue all over the back of this. And then I'm going to take it, because I do want a part of his head hanging up over the edge here. So I'm going to take that, place that there, hold that down. And now we've got the bells and we've got the Scarecrow's head down. Now I'm going to decide which bow it is I want to use on this project. I'm not sure if I want to use this one or if I want to use this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. So I am going to take my glue and I'm just going to put some glue on the back so this will stay nice and stuck. Then I am going to very carefully take it and slide it down in between those bells, because I want to make sure that this is under his chin, kind of like a bib. And just like that, guys, we've got cuteness. We've got cuteness. So then I can take the pants and decide how far down do I want these to be. And do I want them to be like this? Or do I want them to be straight? And I think that the way that I want them, I actually think I like it like that. So I am going to pick this up just like this, because I don't want to lose that positioning. I'm going to turn it over. And then I am going to take my glue and just place glue right underneath. This is just so stinking cute. Looks like our scarecrow has been out in the field and maybe had a little hard time. But this is just so cute. We're almost done. So I'm going to take this piece, and I don't want the humpiness of it. So I'm going to pull off that back piece. Then I'm going to trim down this piece. And I'm going to turn this over because that's going to come out. But I'm going to take some glue, place that in, and then put this back down. And then I'll have all of this stuck together, but it'll give me the flatness that I want for the project. So here's what I'm going to do, because I don't have any more of my twine, or at least I can't find it. I know I had some. But just to give me some of the cuteness of having some ribbon or just something hanging, I am going to use the ribbon that was left over from when I totally destroyed the scarecrow. And I'm going to place that. I'm just going to tie it off into like a little bow. But I'm going to make my loops very, very large. Because you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here. So when you decide that you want to head to the Dollar Tree and make these, you'll know exactly what I did. So then I'm going to take this, and just down in the corner, I'm going to place it. And I'm going to have my loops kind of hanging off just a little bit. So I will take some glue, place a little bit of glue right there, place my loop in the glue. Then I'm going to place some glue on the back of my flower. Take my flower, stick it down. And just like that, guys, we have got a very cute little item made using just a few components from the Dollar Tree. We took what was a plain board and we dressed it so that it is now a beautiful piece of home decor. Perfect for the front door, perfect for autumn, and so super simple to make. So I hope that you guys are inspired to head to the Dollar Tree, look at things differently, pick up a few things. Thanks to my sister for bringing me all of these wonderful things, because I'm having so much fun playing with them. And you guys have a great day, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.